Okay, we're here again with some more short film makers. Just starting this end, can you just introduce yourself, the name of the film and your role in the production, and like 10 words to describe your film, because we've just seen a lot in a row.
Yes, we have. So I'm Yoann, Zach, writer-director of 4 Minutes Before Forever. It's the AI, 10 words. AI, phone invasion, phone privacy kind of thing, movie.
My name is Gabriel, and I played Alex in the same film.
Hugo Coelho, I'm the writer-director of The Feeling of Drowning, and I guess some words, desolate beach and cute dog.
Nice. Very good.
Eddie, Register, I played Mr. Thompson and produced Feeling of Drowning.
So, Evie Day, actor in The Feeling of Drowning.
Fantastic. First of all, how would you describe 3 words to describe your feelings when you see your film up here on a big screen in a proper cinema?
It's very rewarding, really, to see it the big screen. I think that's why we do what we do, right? So extremely rewarding would be the word. Yeah.
So it's the same question for
Mm-hmm.
everyone. Very connected, I think, to see what you've done once, and then just like how it actually looks. Mm-hmm. Very connected to the craft, the team, to everything in general.
I guess proud to see it finally on the big screen after the hardest process. Even though you work with amazing people, it's always kind of always got that feeling of being proud and accomplishment after seeing all that. And I guess a little bit scared because people might not like it. You hope they do, but yeah, it's definitely proud of it.
Just the beauty of it, to be honest, because we've been watching this film just on on your laptop monitor over and over again, and to see it that large, and it just got me thinking about all the people we had involved in post and what a great job they had done and how proud I was of that, and just how nice it looked, really.
I would say really amazing but really weird. I used to do theatre, so seeing my face and actually watching back my acting, think, oh, I did that, that's really odd. But it's great. It's like a new skill in a whole new world, and it's amazing.
Love that. So to our 2 writers, what was the first inspiration? Was there an image or just maybe a word that came in, or a situation?
No, it's a situation, really, situations. I was looking into that theme of free will and algorithm and things like that, and I had a friend going through a divorce actually, and I sort of took that energy into that story, and I wanted to make it kind of intimate and where everyone really in the audience could identify with, which is basically at home, where you invite those things, those devices, and to question themselves about that relationship with that.
You, Hugo?
I think for me, it's obviously me and Eddie we worked on a project a few years ago. We talked about working again together on something. So I knew that I wanted to do something where obviously he was going to act in it as well. I always wanted to film in Dungeness, which is like a very desolate, quite cinematic type of place. So those were the 2 initial things. I just had him sitting on a beach. That was the first image. And then I think that just kind of went from there, and it took some inspiration from people that I know who've been through some hard times, losing people that they love, and how you kind of cope with that. So we just kind of snowballed from there.
To start with, Evie, at the end, can you remember a moment during the film that you were taken out of your comfort zone, and how did you react to that, and how did you cope with that?
One amazing thing about filming in May is you don't know if it may rain or it may be really sunny. So I was expecting, lovely sun, and it was windy on the day. So trying to act and be really in the moment, yet trying to keep my hair in the same spot for the whole time, trying to keep my face to be seen, was trying to, stay in it at the same time. It's quite difficult. But after a while, you get used to the sweeping action, and then you're fine.
Did a great job.
Thank you. Do you want to answer?
Yeah, sorry, at a time when you were taken out of your comfort zone.
Wow. Probably. We were debating how to end the film with Mr. Thompson going in the sea, and I had this grand plan that, what were we going to do where he was going to go in, I was going to go in and give the impression that I was actually drowning, right, or going to drown myself and then emerge. And the moment I stepped in the sea, I decided I did not want to submerge my entire body in what I guess is the North Sea. So that, I think, was really challenging, and really just hoping we could get that in as few takes as possible, so we could get in and out with the wet clothes, etc. So I think that's probably it.
And not get hypothermia.
Yeah.
The whole thing is out of the comfort zone for me. So I love the whole process of filmmaking, but to me it's also out of the comfort zone, which is one of the reasons why I do it. So yeah, I'll just say.
How do you cope with that?
I think it's because I enjoy it so much. As difficult and arduous and scary it is, it's so exciting that you come up with a random story and you type some words, and then I think a year later it's on the big screen and there's people watching it. I think just that is kind of what makes you kind of power through it, no matter how difficult the process is of filmmaking.
Well, I always say this, but when we did the one rehearsal and one reading that we have, Yoann came to me, he ripped the last 2 pages from my script and said like, okay, this is your script. And I was like, wait, what? And then I went like, oh, yeah, I kind of like it. I mean, for most actors would probably like, oh no, I need to have like control, what's going to happen. But at some point I felt like I'm loving this. I didn't know what was the end of the whole story until I did it. And I remember, the only thing I did know I had to come down the stairs, say, I'm gonna kill him, and then go to the door, and then something would happen. He didn't even tell me like, yeah, you open the door, but no, just like follow your instincts, and then I just went with it, and like the whole process, just Yoann directing it, and the way he did it, it was so heartfelt and so cool. But yeah, unsettling but cool.
Just before you answer the other question, what was your decision behind only giving him parts?
Yeah, so basically he didn't know what was on the other side of the door, right, at the very end. The decision, I wanted something genuine, really, and I mean, he's an amazing actor, so he could have had the scene and he would have done it as well, right, but I wanted to see something, I wanted him to be just kind of uncomfortable about what was going to happen because he doesn't have that scene. I wanted him to sort of like go in that space, right, as an actor, which is something I personally love to do, working with them. So I just wanted that sense of he doesn't know, and yeah, anticipation really. I wanted to explore that.
And the time you were taking out your comfort zone?
I think the most uncomfortable I was getting to set really, because honestly I felt like it was magic. I felt really comfortable. It was just the apprehension before getting there, where I was sort of like terrified really, but when I got there, it just went really smoothly.
We've probably got time for one audience question. If anyone's got a burning question out there, put your hand up. Come on, guys. Come on. Yep, just one there.
It's not actually a question.
Wait, hold on.
So I just want to say...
Oh, 1 second, we'll just get a microphone to you.
Sorry. I just wanted to say, it's not a question, but I just wanted to say with the AI one, what was so fantastic was in the beginning, we were all sitting there quite comfortably thinking, oh, this is fun, isn't it? And then all of a sudden you start to feel really uncomfortable, which is really great when you get that transition of mood. And then you find yourself sitting there thinking, who's going to come to the door, who's going to come to the door? And we were all coming up with all sorts of different scenarios. But no, that's what I really liked, is the feelings of transition that we went through as an audience member.
Thank you. And just to sort of like answer, it's not a question, but part of the question you asked earlier, the experience of seeing it on screen, on big screen, you don't necessarily know what the reactions are going to be on some elements. Like I hear some laughs where I didn't know they were going to be laughs, to be honest. So like it's also interesting to get that perspective. So thank you very much. Thank you.
So each one of you, so maybe just like the directors first, what is the journey for your short? Is it still to play elsewhere, and where is it going to play? And also, what's your next project? And then all of you can answer that one.
Yeah, sure. So it's playing right now. It's in festival run, so it's playing in a few places. So this is very, very exciting. We're actually pretty early in the process of the festival run. We started like a month and a half ago, so it's still very, very early. In terms of next project, I'm currently actively working on developing a feature. So working on a feature. It's not this is not a proof of concept, but we're in the same space of, well, less sci-fi, I guess, but still sort of like thriller and a bit of crime and dark kind of element.
Gabriel, do you want to answer? Sorry, Gabriel, what's your next project? Sorry.
Well, I'm kind of taking a break, but I started like a vertical drama, which is a new thing on Monday.
What's a vertical drama?
A vertical drama.
No,
yeah.
what's that?
It's like, how do you explain it? It's just like a mini series, but it's in like a vertical format.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. Started like in Asia, and now it's like everywhere. Yeah, but it's like 1 minute episodes, and then you have like 120 episodes, so it's just like a movie. Yeah, so I'm doing that. And then a proof of concept that is sort of like Van Helsing vibes. Yeah.
That is on my feature.
Confirmed. Yeah.
So we're talking about two different projects, actually. So a potential feature up in Scotland. So something kind of this black comedy maybe up there, and then probably something that we'll do first is a short film in Portugal that we're very excited about. That I think we're gonna start working on that next.
Okay. And this film, The Feeling of Drowning, how's that? Is that still to play?
We're just starting the festival
okay.
run. I think it's the same thing. So we're excited to see where else we're gonna show it. So hopefully, kind of many places.
Yeah, the projects that Hugo talked about that we're looking into. A short that might be sort of improved to a proof of concept or something for an anthology series we're looking at that's kind of more sci-fi horror, supernatural, and yeah, I think that's probably the most of it, because this is a pretty big project, so we're looking for, trying to prepare stuff for financing and that kind of thing, and looking for help with that, and yeah, that's it.
I'm doing a short film in August called There Are Wolves Here Too, which will be a novel adaptation, which I'm very excited about.
Okay. Thank you very much. We're going to have to wrap it there because we're a little bit behind schedule, as always. But we're going to have a round of applause, please, for our filmmakers. Thank you very much.